Nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Tuesday, October 14th. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tucson. Hope you guys are with us this morning and you survived this hurricane that we just had ravage this whole state. And there's still going to be a little rain. The good news is fall is officially here and highs are in the 70s all week long. Woo. Yes, it's officially sweater weather, and I'm feeling stoked about that, right? But, I'm seeing the damage that happened, not necessarily down here as much as it did up in Phoenix. Were you following along? Were you watching?
I didn't know they got hit hard.
Okay, it's called storm porn. And I have been sharing all of the storm porn that I've been coming across on my social media.
Look
because
how wet they are.
Oh my God, it's gushing, dude. It is gushing. Like, I'll show you some stuff of some downbursts. And of course, there was a lot of beautiful shots and videos of like Tanque Verde Falls being overflowing waterfalls, right? And then Mount Lemmon just completely flowing with rivers all over the place. So this, what you're seeing right there at first is a downpour that happened in Tempe that hit super hard. So much so that emergency crews had to come out and they were like working overtime, responding to multiple trees down, apartment complexes getting ravished. I mean, you see the power and density of a storm like this.
Hurricane Priscilla did not get accepted to ASU.
No, it did not.
Wow.
It came back with a vengeance for sure. And then this is Tanque Verde Falls. Oh, this is great. This is Sabino Canyon. Can you hear this? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's the beginning of basically a flash flood and a massive river. So it's a dry riverbed. And then all of a sudden, here comes the river. And it looks like there's no rain around whatsoever. So,
I'll have to put the camera first.
Oh, no, watch. He has to run like a little bitch here in 3, 2, 1. And then he's like, uh-oh. There, he ran. That's him running. So
what did you expect?
I know.
He's like, oh, no.
Yeah, it's going to stop right there. It'll stop right there. Oh, no, it's not stopping. No. Let's see. The river, Rito River, actually turned into a river. Look at that.
Finally.
Yeah, I know. It's usually just a dry riverbed all the way through. So, it's going around the loop and the Rito River today will be nice because you'll see an actual, it's a brown river, but it's still a river that's flowing through. And that's kind of beautiful to see. So
it's got those tubes.
Right. Speaking of tubes, I did see viral videos of the parents that basically let their kids canoe in a Fry's parking lot because
we can't afford Disneyland. This is all we got.
Yes, the best we can do. Here's another
several inches of rain over the weekend.
Look at that. This is just a neighborhood in Tempe where pretty much every tall tree got decimated and is down in the streets. So a lot of damage happened over the weekend with everything that was happening. But down here in Tucson, for the most part, we're doing all right. We had a little bit of flooding. There was people that drove across those, the little washes that you're not supposed to drive across and had to be rescued, but no fatalities at this time. And, overall, pretty good. Now, again, this is a monsoon. This was, we didn't really get a monsoon, and now we're getting hurricanes. And on top of that, we're basically being de-teased by the clouds. We're having clouds dangle their tornado D right above us, just about to touch the surface and then pull out, right?
Do you want it? Do you want it?
Yeah, funnel clouds in Pima County, as there was one very prominent funnel cloud that was videotaped and photographed as we were having a real tornado warning. So tornadoes might be a thing here in the foreseeable future.
Oh, great.
I know. But again, it did not touch down. It literally was a dangle. It was a tornado dangle, if you can imagine that.
It was helicoptering us.
A little bit,
Yeah.
right? But it was, big enough and got close enough to scare us.
Yeah. Imagine looking up. You're like, oh, great.
Uh-huh.
That's what today's going to be.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. It's like, oh, we're going to get...
we don't even have those sirens, do we? And I know growing up in the Midwest, those terrifying ass sirens.
Of course not.
Of course not.
Why would we have them?
Right.
There's no reason. Yeah. We've never had tornadoes. And now... But now
And some guy going, tornado!
But with tornadoes being a thing now, more and more, we're having more of these warnings starting to pop up. We're going to have to start investing in those sirens.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do when you hear those sirens?
Panic.
Oh, no, you're not supposed to do that.
We'll get away from the area or get into a basement that we don't have.
Yeah, we don't have basements.
Right. You ever do the twister trick? What do you tie your belt to the toilet?
No, I had never heard that trick.
You never saw a twister?
Yeah, I saw Twister. Okay, but I don't think that would work. And the only time I'm using my belt to tie anything, it's...
Are you calling Helen Hunter liar, sir?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
All right. First off, congratulations. You quit your other job. You're one of your 5 jobs this weekend.
Yes.
Yes. So you will not be
Finally.
seeing Rico being a bouncer at random bars. But it was a good run there. Congratulations
Thank you.
on quitting that night job. And
It might be a roaming one like the guy from, what is it? Roadhouse.
a roaming bouncer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's just called an alcoholic, dude. Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Fair.
Yeah. All right. We have a great show lined up for you today. A lot of things to get to. Our listener bait this week, it's all eyes on the season opener of your Tucson Roadrunners. Yes, we got a game on Saturday, which is the season opener, the home opener at the TCC, and then a game on Sunday as well. I'll be hosting both of those games. We're going to be giving away tickets for the Sunday game today. Also, we're going to be giving away tickets for Dias de los Luchas returning at the Rialto Theater. That's always fun. And since it's Tuesday, we're going to have Jay from Tucson Games and Gadgets in studio to do another round of tap out. All that and more in store to kick off the week for you. So hopefully we'll keep you dry, which has never been my intent. But we're going to have a good show today. Your morning morons coming up after music for Disturbed. Keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beef Vegan Presents. But you know the name of the show. Let's go. All right, we have a lot to get to in the podcast. Hey, can you hear? Can you see? You can see. All right, we're good. I mean, you're double waving. Why were you double waving me?
I was saying hello
Oh,
to
good.
everybody.
Oh, to everybody on the stream. Yes, welcome back, Maury.
Woo!
Very excited to have you back. And we have a lot of fun stuff that I want to cover with you. First, I fell in love with a new band.
Who?
Yeah, the band called Father of Peace. They are my favorite new band. I'm going to play a song for you that basically got me stoked on them. And then I went down the rabbit hole to discover more about this band, who the lead singer looks like Sideshow Bob. But, okay, are you familiar with the band Mother Mother, who I love?
Yes.
Okay, imagine if Mother Mother and System of a Down had a baby. That is Father of Peace. This 3-piece band is from Israel, right? And they speak English, obviously, but they are fantastic. And so I'm going to get on, do a little tease, and then strictly for the podcast, I want to play this song so we can react to it. And I want to know your honest opinion of this. The song starts off with "fuck my life," and I'm like, okay, I got F my life. I've been saying that for 15 years too. Yeah. I'm like, this band is speaking to my soul right now. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, is this my new favorite band ever? And the short answer to that is yes. But I definitely want to see what you guys think of this band as well. So that will be the first thing that we do on the podcast. Okay. I'm excited. I'm so excited. All right. So let me just reset the table to let people know about that here. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. It's Mari and I on the podcast broadcast. And coming up exclusively on the podcast, I am going to play a song for Mari of what I am calling my new favorite band of all time. All time. This week, it is my favorite band of all time this week.
Oh, okay.
Well, you ever come across a music or a band where you're immediately like, I'm in?
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
you go down the rabbit hole and you're like, oh my God, where have you guys been my whole life? This band popped up on my algorithm on Instagram, and they've been doing all these visualizers for their song, No Complaints. The band is called Father of Peace. And initially they catch your attention visually because the lead singer legitimately looks like Sideshow Bob, like a real life version of Sideshow Bob. It's a 3-piece band. It's Sideshow Bob, a hot chick playing bass, and like, a stud drummer. And they do this song that is catchy, quirky, melodic, aggressive. And the way I just described it to Mari was if a band that I love, Mother, and System of a Down had a baby, that's Father of Peace, 3-piece band from Israel that is quickly blowing up online. So I'm going to play you their song and video on the visualizer video on the podcast broadcast called No Complaints. And I want your honest reaction and everyone else. So if you want to hear my favorite song ever this week, join us, youtube.com/beefvegan. If not, that's cool. We'll be back after Pandera's Cowboys from Hell on Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right. That was a lot of hype, right?
A lot of hype.
Well, for good reason. So let's play this here for you. Again, you hopefully in this visualizer, you'll see how Sideshow Bobby he looks.
Fuck
Yep,
my life.
Up. You see it? Don't worry.
No, doesn't his hair go on like spikes?
What do you mean spikes? No, it's an afro. Don't nitpick this guy's appearance and my like comparison to Sideshow Bob. That's not what this is about. Okay, it's about the music and how this. I think you're gonna like this song. Now, if you don't even like this song, I have another song that does sound like a System of a Down that will blow you away. But either way, let me just get your honest reaction to No Complaints. Check this song out.
Fuck my life. My brain feels tight. Let's get wild tonight. What's the fun though? Everybody in the club go wah wah. Wah 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 wah. My suggestion is to suck the damn fuck up. Sorry, I need to cool down. No, I don't wanna go back to hell.
What?
I need a little time for myself. And watch the sunrise by the ocean. Dream about how far we gonna go, my friend.
Bring it back.
No complaints, my life, and no drama. Don't put glitter on my pajama. One of those days I go to my mama. Here's what I gotta tell her. Fuck my life. My head's not right. Now let's get high tonight.
Okay.
What the hell? Mama tongue got me singing like a dream. No, I don't wanna go back to hell.
Don't want to go back to hell.
I need a little time for myself. I watch the sunrise by the ocean. Dream about how far we gonna go, my friend. Everybody's afraid of hard times as we face the change in our minds. My God, I need me with you, dear love. I need me with you. We can do a little switch next time. You'll sing the tune and I'll follow. Nobody's gonna ever define what we've been through. No complaints, my life, and no drama. Don't put glitter on my pajama. Sweet and savory and exciting. You and I, we might do the right thing. No complaints, my life, and no drama. Proud to live in this future, mama. One of those days I go to my mama. Here's what I gotta tell her. Fuck my life.
There you go. That is Father of Peace. No Complaints. All right. With that, and it sounds a little bit like Modest Mouse as well, right?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like indie alt vibes, right?
100%.
I like it. I love it. I think
Right.
it's a good song.
Okay.
Don't get the System of a Down comparison.
No, you won't until you hear their song Enemy, which I will play for you here in like, you know what, shortly, because
They got range.
yes, they got range. And that's why I said I went down the rabbit hole. So initially, this song obviously caught my attention. It's bouncy, it's quirky, it's fun.
Cute.
The melodic, the harmony was super nice. The change up was like, oh, okay. It's a 2-minute song. It's an excellent introduction to the world. But then they released an album in 2024. All right. They're releasing singles now. This is the second single, or maybe the first. I think they just released a second single called Heaven. This single we just heard was No Complaints. Enemy sounds like System of a Down, and it's an example of their range, and it's only the beginning. So, in fact, actually, I'm going to do it on the air. We're not done, like completely jamming out to Father of Peace. So, what do you guys think on the stream? Let me know in those comments here. Okay, so I'm super excited about this. Now, I just played No Complaints for, Mari. She didn't feel the System of a Down comparison, which is fair because the No Complaints song was more like Modest Mouse
Yeah.
in a way, and indie alt for sure. And they are still very much indie alt, but they definitely have a backbone and balls to them that makes them crunchy and almost metalish. And there were parts throughout their catalog, which they only have one full album and 2 new songs, and they're releasing new songs this record that scream Surge and System of a Down. And considering we only get System of a Down performing live now maybe 3 times a year, and we're definitely not getting any new music, we need someone to fill those shoes, which is an impossible task. But then this band, this 3-piece band out of Israel, a very worn, torn, and, hostile and like a, obviously we know what's going on with Israel and everything that's happening there. And then being, living in Israel, right? And having, the conflicted emotions and everything. It is literally like a breeding ground for great art.
Oh.
Yeah. Because of that, because you're like, hey, the sky could fall out in any day. It could be Iran. It could be Gaza. It could be us. Well, and then we could be the enemies. And like we have our regime that's running things and like killing people, and the blood is on our hands. There's so many like feelings and emotions that's got to go through a citizen of Israel right now, that if you're a musician and you pick up your instruments and you like write, then you could really create some great art from that. You need kind of that kind of pain to create that type of like diamond, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, getting a little bit of their backstory.
I got
I'm
Lydia
super
outside.
excited
We're
about
gonna
it.
do
I'm like,
some
cool.
recording.
All right. Yes, I'm down with this band. And this song, Enemy, that I'm going to play for you right now, that we're going to react to live here on our podcast broadcast and on Rock 1 2.1, gives me those System of a Down vibes. All right. And now you could tell me if I'm wrong.
No,
all right.
I trust you. You've got a good ear.
Well, I appreciate that, but let's see how it is. And then shout out 857 Tucson as well. Definitely hit the like for the podcast broadcast button, but follow 857 Tucson for all updates on Tucson. Okay, here's the song Enemy that screamed System of a Down to me. Is this the new System of a Down? You let me know, but let's rock out to it.
Just thinking back to all the damage you've done. I don't want to be your friend, your magician or loved one. Don't know if I should, but if I could, I would kick you right out of the car, kick you right out of the country. And if you got hate in your heart, forget me, forget me, forget me right now. As you leave, as you leave, as you leave our town. Forget me, forget me, forget me right now.
Come on.
Can it be, can it be, can it be so bad? I remember you hearing it out of my hand. You can be, you can be, you can be sad. Enemy, enemy, you're a part of me. Enemy, enemy, you're a part of me. Enemy, enemy, you're a part of me.
You think I'm effing around with you?
Oh, you're not.
I'm telling you.
To this day I'm having dreams of reuniting with you. It's the most annoying thing, I know I'm not supposed to. Don't know if I should, but if I could, I would throw you right out of my thoughts, kick you right out of the country. And if you got hate in your heart, forget me, forget me, forget me right now.
Many layers.
Oh, it's so good. I have chills.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, you got a good ear for this stuff.
When I say my new favorite band of all time, I mean it. And I go down a rabbit hole of other I'm the good break. Here's the you got pump.
Enemy, enemy, you're a part of me. Enemy, enemy, you're a part of me. Enemy, enemy, you're a part of me.
You know it. Yeah. Nice pop. Father of Peace. That was a song that was released last year. Now, it may have popped up on your radar, but it's probably a good chance it didn't. They did do a couple different versions of that song that you could find out when you go down the rabbit hole of Father and Peace. But the good news is this band exists. The bad news is they aren't at the level where they're touring the world yet. They're from Israel. I don't even know if they're signed, but they're definitely asking their fans now, where should they go? And they have not toured yet. They have not been out of Israel yet. They are literally that kind of underground, but based off their social media campaign and what they've been doing and their image and obviously the quality of their work, people are quickly finding out about them and signing up. And I am all about it, dude.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Give it
signed
to
up,
me.
ready
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go.
Yeah. So, and the comparisons don't stop there. Yeah, the more you listen to them, the more you're like, sounds like that, sounds like that, sounds like this, sounds like that.
Eclectic.
But again, with the region that they are living in, I feel like, again, is a breeding ground for great art. It's because that's the silver lining of what you would get from war-torn areas like this is people trying to survive and convey all that. So, seriously, there it is. Father of Peace, my favorite band of all time this week. We're going to keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. You can join us, youtube.com/pvegan, or keep it right here because we got music on the way from the Chili Peppers and Rock 102.1 KFMA. Because you never heard that before, huh? Huh? All right.
But I did check out La Rosa. Have you heard about that new venue?
I wanted to go there Sunday, but I was just too exhausted. You went Sunday?
I went.
Why didn't you?
I'm so sorry.
Why
I
wouldn't you
was there.
text me, dude?
I was there and I was like, man, I should have texted Beef. I was like, why did I not text Beef about this?
Yeah, man. I saw Charlie Levy there. He's the owner of Stateside, who I needed to run into anyways. And of course, David, what's David's last name? He's a co-owner as well.
I don't know, but our friends, one of my son's kids' friends and my friend from like a long time ago that we reunited because of a kid, she and her husband did the sound and lighting for it. So she sent me the invite, right?
Yeah.
She was like, come check this out. And I was like, I have to, right? Like I need to check out La Rosa. It's a beautiful new venue.
Yeah.
And it is gorgeous.
Right. Yeah, I know. Rock 102.1, who's this?
Hey, what's up, Beef? It's your boy Julio.
What up, Julio?
Hey, so a couple of weeks ago, I called in. I played a game. I think it was for 9 Inch Nail tickets.
Right.
And I didn't win, but you gave me a consolation prize. I think it was tickets to Nightfall.
Yeah.
And I still haven't got those in my email, so I was just calling to check on that, see what's going on.
Oh, okay. Well, you're going to have to email. Hold on. I don't want to answer this on the stream and stuff, Julio, but okay. So for the rest of you guys, let's see. Earlier this morning, we did our morning moron. And in case you missed it, it went a little something like this. Check it out. All right, 9 Inch Nails are closer on Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's now 6:15 and time for your morning moron. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. We got some good morons here today and this week. Let's go to Oregon for this one. A man named Peter had his 1996 Toyota Camry hot-wired and stolen last year, which is not good for Peter, right?
No.
And those Camrys, they hold up. 1996, dude? That's an old-ass car. And he was still like, no, not my new car, newish car. My 30-something-year-old car.
Those are great cars.
Actually, it was a 29-year-old car.
Yeah.
And it wasn't actually exactly like the picture of health, right? It even had a bumper sticker on it that said, and this is the quote, "The book value of my car is one Baja Blast," right? But he had that car stolen nonetheless. Now, about a month later, the car and its thief turned up, and the vehicle was a mess. The insurance company declared it totaled and paid out $1,700. I mean, like, dude,
Whoa.
yeah, this car is a wreck. And it's only we're being generous.
We're
We're
very
giving
nice to you right now.
Yeah, $1,700. Now, the thief was a woman, actually. Her name was Cesare, and she was charged with unauthorized use and possession of a stolen vehicle, which are both felonies. Now, she wasn't accused of stealing the vehicle. That's a whole nother story. But Peter asked the judge to drop the charges against her in exchange for one Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Hell?
Yeah, because that's how it was advertised on his bumper sticker. So to honor his bumper sticker,
Oh my God.
he told the judge, and only in Portland, dude, it would be like, hey, if she gives me one Baja Blast, I'll drop the charges. The bumper sticker did say the book value of my car is one Baja Blast, and I got $1,700, which is a lot of Baja Blasts. So one more, we should be good.
Right.
The judge was perplexed, confused, and
This is a first.
yeah, taken aback. But after thinking about it and careful consideration, they agreed and told the defendant, you worked out a smoking hot agreement, right? Peter got his Baja Blast, and get this, he didn't like it. He said, I'm not a big soda guy. It was a little citrusy, a little bit pineapple-y, and maybe it's just better if you're actively eating a taco. So he got disappointed by the Baja Blast that he was eventually given. That he asked for.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah, he's still fine with the deal, though. He said he didn't want to see someone go to jail over this. By the way, if you're wondering, the prosecution, not happy about this side deal, especially.
He was going to say, do they get paid in Baja Blast?
Yeah, they do not, right? And especially since Cesare had prior convictions, and she'll probably do it again. Now, she did tell the judge that she's working on getting her life together. Yeah, but that's what you say when you're facing the judge.
Exactly.
So in this situation, all right, I have to say Peter, who thought he was being cool and a little odd, to work out a deal to get a Baja Blast for a stolen car since he already got paid. He really effed up in many different ways. And the fact that he didn't even like the Baja Blast when he got it, on top of it, is almost insult to injury. But even more so, someone else is going to get their car stolen because of this chick.
Way to go.
Yeah, and he paid it forward in the absolute wrong way. And for that, I have to say, Peter, the man whose car was worth one Baja Blast, is today's Morning Moron. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Present. As you know by now, my good friend Rico, he likes to go to various establishments throughout the old Pueblo. And when he has a pleasurable experience, he immediately rushes to Google to leave a 5-star review. And you did that again this week, huh, Rico?
Yes, sir.
Okay, where did you review?
The slaughterhouse. I had no idea it was the last year they're doing this.
It is the exact, yeah, it
good
is
timing.
The last year. So you gotta, I'm trying to get all the, haunted house experiences under my belt this season. Slaughterhouse definitely top of the list. So how was Slaughterhouse this year?
So yeah, there's a few things in life that I'm quite disappointed I haven't gotten around to yet. Buying a house, getting rid of debt, and going to a Slipknot concert.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and starting a cult where I get a haram of hot babes worshiping me, but that's a work in progress. I've grown up listening to Slipknot, and so I became enthralled with their aesthetic. The clowns and scary masks and jumpsuits began to actually make me feel joyous again. Ronald McDonald never did that. He just gave me diabetes. And all the other clowns were just annoying and uninspiring. Bozo, Krusty, John Wayne Gacy. But when I saw and heard Clown and Corey and all the other masked maniacs do their heavy riffs and rage-filled antics surrounded by dark chaos, it just made me feel whole again. Since it will probably be a while before I catch them, I think I may have stumbled onto the next best thing only because I was lucky enough to do so during the Halloween season. Slaughterhouse Tucson.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I haven't been to a haunted house theme paid event since I was a teenager and have always wanted to go, but just really never jumped at the opportunity. Maybe some internal fear that I would poop myself immediately and get kicked out, or maybe because I would find out that I'm actually fearless and sociopathic and that would give me too much hubris. And that would lead me to becoming a politician or something.
Right.
Either way, I did see some of the ads and I have heard people talk about this place in particular, so I went to the website and did a little reconnaissance before investigating the experience myself.
Okay.
Tucson's #1 rated haunted house is one giant horrifying walkthrough featuring different themes throughout, including ghouls, voodoo, butchers, chainsaws, of course, clowns, zombies, and more. That's when this all hit me. This looks just like a Slipknot concert and/or music video. You have a bunch of weirdos acting crazy in dark halls with chainsaws, bats in jumpsuits with black lights and no lights and flame lights. People are yelling and adrenaline is high. Holy crap, I can just wear my Bluetooth earbuds and playlist shuffle at least 3 of the albums. Self-titled, Gray Chapter, Iowa, All Hope Is Gone, and Volume 3, The Subliminal Verses, which has the maggot album cover that was already scarier than this place's promo images.
Oh, yeah.
I booked online, and when I arrived, I was lumped into a group of people, mostly teenagers with broccoli haircuts. At least one eccentric-looking married couple, probably swingers looking for a new thrill since their dopamine is fried, and a couple groups of alt-scene goth types. Also a fat cowboy loner with an Alan Jackson t-shirt, which was scary in its own way.
Howdy, Rico.
I already had my earbuds in and started with Wait and Bleed to get myself hyped. The waiting area had axe throwing and food trucks and prime people watching. I was just subtle solo headbanging waiting for my Slipknot experience. Our group finally started going in, and I was blaring The Blister Exists and already doing a metal walk through hallways with strobe lights and fog machines going off. There were disfigured and bloody looking figures popping out and scaring everyone around me, but I was just laughing and throwing up the metal horns to all of them. We turned more dark corners, and there was one giant dude with a bloody butcher's apron and a pig mask walking slowly at the group with a cleaver, and one of the goth girls started crying, and the Alan Jackson guy ran back to where he came from, but I was already feeling the pulse of the maggots and headbang at him while walking by.
Oh.
The married couple ran ahead with me, and unfortunately my experience came.
All right, that was Rico's 5-star review. Let's get on the air here because I got to talk about this. Rocco on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beefeaker Presents. Tucson just got a brand new music venue, and it's a music venue that's probably one of the best music venues in the United States.
Wow, you think so?
I will say this.
I agree.
I will say this confidently, even though I have not been to La Rosa yet. I mean, I'm just seeing the images, but I know who's behind La Rosa. And the two men that are behind La Rosa know music venues all the way through. Now, first and foremost, locally, we're talking about David Salutes. David Salutes has been the GM of Hotel Congress and Club Congress for over 20 years, I think 30 years. We've had David on the show many times. He is no longer with Hotel Congress. He announced like last year that he was stepping away, which surprised everybody. Everyone's concerned, like, oh no, this was like a dream gig, right? Why would you step away from Hotel Congress, especially since you're such a major part of it? What we didn't know at the time is because he was getting into business with a legendary concert promoter here in Arizona, Charlie Levy. Charlie Levy is the owner of Stateside Presents, and also the owner of venues that you may have heard of, starting with the Crescent Ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
Crescent Ballroom Phoenix was the first venue that Charlie opened. Now, a lot of great rock and indie rock shows that you've heard and seen in Tucson over the past 30 years were 100% because of Stateside Presents and Charlie Levy. In fact, he actually created his bread and butter and his empire, if you will, based off of the music scene in Tucson. And there were so many times for so many years, people that lived in Phoenix, like myself, would look to Tucson and be like, man, they're getting all the good shows. That's because Charlie Levy was booking all the good shows in Tucson until he opened up his own music venue. Then he started booking those shows at Crescent Ballroom. Then he also opened up a smaller venue that was an underground bar, literally underground basement bar called the Valley Bar.
Okay.
Then he opened up a venue called Van Buren.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And you know that one, yes. Now, Van Buren got bought out by Live Nation during COVID. So he took that buyout. But still, he is the man responsible between those three venues. And if you've been to the Crescent Ballroom or the Van Buren and you've enjoyed the aesthetics of those, just know that is nothing compared to what Charlie and David were able to put together right in our own backyard with the La Rosa. La Rosa formerly was a church.
It was.
Yes, and they turned it into I want to say 1,000 cap, maybe more venue. I got clips I'm going to be showing here on the podcast broadcast. This was the Orchestra Mendoza who helped open it up last Sunday night. I'm so mad. I was so exhausted over the weekend that I didn't go to this, and you ended up going, Mark.
I did. Because our friends put on the lighting and sound. They did that. So they sent us an invite, and they said it was kid friendly. So it's my son's friend, and we're like, let's go. And it is just gorgeous.
It's beautiful, right? Historic.
So many cool people were there. It's incredible.
I'm so mad I didn't get invited by more of my cool friends. I mean,
it was free to the public.
I know, dude. I know. I didn't go, and I'm mad I didn't go. I mean, I was, blaming on the rain, but
yeah, it was rainy, and I did not want to go, but I was like, I need to check out this new venue. I need to see what it looks like because I have been interested in it for so long, and it is just beyond your wildest imaginations. It's so beautiful.
Yes, and you look at the outside of this, right? Because again, it was formerly a church. It's right there. It's on church. Is it the church that was named after the street or a street named after this church? I don't know. But I'm right off the bat, and they're already announcing shows there. That's going to be amazing.
Yes.
But right off the bat, this is going to be considered one of the best music venues in the entire nation. That's how cool this stage is. How did it sound?
Incredible. Like the acoustics are amazing because you've got these huge ceilings that you can just tell the sound like bounces around so beautifully.
Yes, the science behind it, insane. As far as look at that, how tall it is, and imagine seeing your favorite bands on that stage. And I'll tell you what, you know how we've been talking about how Tucson has not been getting a lot of shows, right? And the business behind it. But with the promoter like Charlie Levy and Stateside Presents and his connections, we are going to start, and with David Slutz, we're going to start getting a lot more shows, a lot more options. Now, this is not great news for the Rialto Theater, I'll be honest with you, right? But because they're comparable in size. So if there is going to be like a competitor to Rialto, this is it. But the more music here in town, more live music shows, it's the better for us.
Yeah.
And I honestly can't wait to go to La Rosa and see a show. And I'm so furious at myself and mad at you.
I'm so sorry.
What kind of friend are you?
No, I do. I totally thought of you. I was like, why did I not reach out? But it was a game time decision. I didn't know I was going to go until like 30 minutes before I went.
I don't even care. While you're there and you see how cool it is and you're thinking of me and you know I live down the street, literally.
I thought you had work on Monday.
I don't care. I don't care. And you were so wrong too, because I did not. And I would have told you if I did. But
friend failed big time.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So there's David Slutz, half the man behind there. I saw pictures of Slutz and I saw pictures of Charlie there. My fun story about Charlie Levy and we go way back, right? I tried to get him to sponsor my show. And he did, he was a supporter of the show and the station I was on, not financially, but we did have I did schedule a meeting with Charlie Levy one time. He's the guy that my streamers heard this story before, but I'm trying to sell him advertising, like, hey, you should give us money to promote your shows, because we don't have any money and we need money and we're promoting all your shows. And he didn't like me at the time for whatever reason, which is understandable. And he's like, he sounds like this. You stole your name. You don't even have an original name. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, well, my name is Beef Vegan. He's like, yeah, I know Beef. He was talking about Beef Wellington. You stole your name. And I'm like, oh, well, first off, I have a different last name. And like, I didn't steal my name. First, he just looked at a menu, pointed at a menu and said, that's my name. I'm Beef Vegan. I'm like, there's meaning behind my name. And I was like, F you, man. You stole your name from Charlie Brown. Now, this is the middle of a sales meeting. So here's tip number 3. If you're ever trying to sell advertising to a client, don't tell them F you outright and say they stole their name. And then we started yelling back and forth at each other in this meeting.
You're very possessive of your name, though.
Well,
like,
I was like, don't be saying I'm a hack. You call me a hack, you're a hack. Your parents are a hack for shit naming you, right? So we're going back and forth and stuff. And then the meeting was over and I was like, okay, so do you want to do an ad buy? And he's like, get out.
Oh.
Right? Now, I wasn't banned from there. After that, we ended up doing business on other things, and I was still a major supporter of all things that he does. He's been a great person, not only for the music industry, but for local artists alike. So, shout out Charlie Levy and David Slutz. I couldn't be more excited. La Rosa is open now. And like I said, this is a show that you're going to want to check the concert calendar to see what they have coming here, because it's one of those experiences that you're going to want to say, I saw a show at La Rosa. That's the type of magical venue that they made. And Mari could say it and endorse it more so than me because she didn't invite me.
I'm so sorry. Come to Built to Spill. I'm going to go to that.
Is that a La Rosa?
Yes.
I feel like this is like an afterthought, not invitation, so I don't know.
I showed you my picture.
No, great. Yeah, it was great. This is look at a picture of me having the time of my life in a venue that, like literally is the dream come true for two guys who literally been dreaming this their whole entire life. So
it really
David
is.
Slutz, congratulations. Can't congratulate you enough because Slutz's been a supporter of local music and in the music industry here, putting on great shows. And for him to have a slice of his own pie and be able to create this with Charlie after years of friendship, it's exciting to see. But most importantly, it's exciting for us here in Tucson because we have one of the best music venues in the entire nation now as our own.
We do.
Thanks to Charlie Levy and David Sluth. But F you, Charlie, I still didn't steal my name. All right, so we went to commercial on that. So I'll send that clip to Charlie a little bit later.
I wonder who I was talking to, though. I don't know which one it was.
Yeah, I think it was Slutz. Because if he...
No, I didn't talk to that guy. That's the guy that you were just showing on the Instagram. That's David.
Did he have glasses?
No, might not even been either of them, to be
It
honest.
probably wasn't. To be honest. And that's fine. All right, so... earlier this morning, we did our urban legend of the day. You liked this segment, did you?
I did like it. I love the background music.
Okay, that's all you liked was the background music and not the words that was over
Yeah,
it.
the words were good. The pizza,
You're
pepperoni, good.
You're gonna like the mugshot. This girl, fantastic looking,
I
beautiful
bet.
girl who's our urban legend. So you have to see it in case you didn't hear it. In case you missed it. It went a little something like this. Check it out. May or may not be true, but this could be a woman who's 31 years old, and she lives in Chicago, and she's a Domino's delivery driver named Jessica Ramirez. Now, here is our urban legend of the day. Take it with a grain of salt if you will, but we salute Miss Jessica here for things she may or may not have done. According to legend, all right, this delivery driver was arrested late Friday after what police described as a pepperoni standoff over the 30-minute delivery guarantee. You know, the old classic, if you don't get your pizza in 30 minutes or less, it's free. Right. Now, in Chicago, that seems absurd. Now, according to neighbors, Jessica Ramirez arrived at the apartment complex 12 minutes late with a large pizza order. When the customer asked for a discount, Ramirez allegedly dropped the boxes on the sidewalk and shouted, "I race traffic, not time machines." Right? Witnesses then say she opened up one of the pizzas, plucked off slices of pepperoni, and began flinging them like frisbees while chanting, 30 minutes or less is corporate propaganda. 30 minutes or less is corporate propaganda.
This is how the revolution begins. I love it.
Now, officers say Ramirez refused to hand over the remaining pizzas until someone signed a petition to abolish delivery deadlines. Reactions were mixed. Some residents called her a warrior against unrealistic expectations, while others said she had taken hot and ready a little too literally.
Ooh.
But either way, Jessica Ramirez is our urban legend of the day. And
I just can't wait to see Domino's come back. You know what? We'll make it 31 minutes.
Yeah.
we'll be fair about this.
Yeah, they got rid of that. I mean, if you're seeing that story on social media, which is around, and it's obviously a beautiful mugshot too, so it's one of those viral things.
Right.
They don't do the 30 minutes or less thing anymore, unfortunately, even in small towns. So it's 100% nonsense. Here's another thing. While I have your attention, things not to believe on the internet. I know over the weekend, a lot of people had fun freaking out about the America First, a halftime show flyer. Did you see this?
No.
Okay, so there's reports saying that America First, Charlie Kirk's wife, and that organization, right, is going to counter program the Super Bowl halftime. Instead of Bad Bunny, they're going to put together musical performers and do a performance during when the halftime is airing, so people will have an option. Okay,
I'll be watching the Puppy Bowl either way.
Exactly right. Now this is done before, and nobody cares. But
right.
The flyer that's going around has Kid Rock as the headliner, Lee Greenwood, all the usual suspects. Right?
Okay, I did see this.
You did see this.
Yeah. I thought it was fake.
It is. Well, see, the thing is, it is fake. It is fake, but people thought it was real. Too many people thought it was real.
Of course they did.
And even said at the bottom of this thing, which you could tell was 100% AI generated, by the way, super is slop. But at the bottom, it said special appearance by Measles.
Nobody picked up on that?
Nobody picked up on that.
Must be a new country song. I'm a singer. I'm going to check out Measles.
Yeah, I saw people both clowning the other side and celebrating at the same time.
That's
I'm
amazing.
Like, what is going on here, people? So those two things were not true. The legend of Jessica Ramirez, unfortunately, is an urban legend and a myth, and so is the America First halftime show with Kid Rock. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hey, don't shoot the messenger. All right. I'm just a person telling you what's real and what's not.
You got 30 minutes or less to get out of here.
All right. We got more coming up next, including your opportunity to win tickets for your Tucson Roadrunners. Keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Got Mari and Rico in studio. I want to play a little game. How well do you guys know the law? Are you law-abiding citizens?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah? You know all the laws here in the great state of Arizona?
No, sir.
Yeah. Well, we'll play a little game. Fake or real laws of Arizona. Now, I looked through a bunch of obscure laws. We still have a bunch of those, like, strange laws that we always make fun of other parts of the country,
Right.
but, this state's been around for over 100 years, so there's got to be some laws on the books
Well, I'm
that just
curious.
don't make sense in 2025. And you're going to have to try to decipher between those two. Are you guys ready?
Mhm.
Ready.
Okay, so our first one. Now you're gonna say local law or hoax. It's illegal to let your donkey sleep in a bathtub in Arizona. Is that a real or fake law, Rico?
I'm going to say real.
Are you both gonna say real? Okay, and you'd be correct. It's a real law in Kingman, Arizona. So do not let your donkey sleep in a bathtub.
You always
in
want to know.
Kingman.
You always want to know the story behind it.
Right.
You're like, what happened?
I'll tell you the story. Somebody let their donkey sleep in a bathtub and things went awry. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. All right. What about you? Could be fined in Tucson for playing air guitar after midnight.
Hoax.
Hoax.
I say the same. I concur.
She grew up in Tucson, so she knows,
I
and
do.
that's when
She's done
she
it
does
all the
air
time.
guitar. Yeah.
All
Now,
night.
when you do air guitar, Mari, do you play with your mouth as well,
No.
Jimi Hendrix style? You should.
Santana.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just these fingers.
Trust me. I actually coached my friend Brandy, and she won the air guitar championship at Crescent Ballroom in Phoenix years ago under my guidance. So.
Wow.
Yeah, I know a thing or two. I'm basically like the Merrill. What's his name from Rocky? I'm like that guy of air guitars. The coach.
Polly.
No, not Paulie. I'm even better than Paulie. Paulie was like a degenerate drunk gambler. I was the old man. The guy, the coach, the
Mickey?
guy. Yeah, I was Mickey. I was
Mick.
Mickey, and I was trying to say his like real actor name. But anyways, real or hoax in Glendale. You can't drive a car in reverse on a public street. Now, I'm from Glendale.
Uh-huh.
Is that real or hoax there, Mari?
I want to say real.
You gonna say that's real?
Mm-hmm.
You can't drive in reverse on a public street. What do you say, Rico?
I'm going to concur with that. I think we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah, no, I think you should stop agreeing with one another, or we're not gonna have a definitive winner, you wuss. That is real. Okay, so
Wait, so it's not a hoax.
it's not a hoax.
He's
I said it was
gaslighting us.
real.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm right.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
both
right.
right.
And Rico piggybacked on you, but yeah,
Because
you
I
can't drive a
know
car in
all.
reverse on a public street, which I didn't even know. So what are you gonna do if you back up? Crazy.
Get in trouble.
Yeah, they could technically pull you over for that. What about this? It's illegal in Phoenix to hunt camels.
True.
Okay.
Let's go with hoax. Where are camels?
Camelback. You never seen that mountain?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Well, apparently that's real. It's a holdover from the U.S. Camel Corps days. So there were camels in Phoenix at one point in time.
Gotta bring him back, man.
We should. I mean, we can. I mean, it's definitely a region where they could thrive. I think. I don't know about the vegetation, but whatever.
Yeah.
They could deal with the heat. All right, in Tempe, you can't eat ice cream while riding a horse. You're from Tempe, there, Rico.
I spent many times there.
Yeah, you ever?
Eating ice cream on a horse.
Oh, did you ever get a ticket?
Illegally. I got in trouble a few times.
Okay, so it's a real law, huh?
I don't know, probably. I'm going to say yes.
Okay, what do you say, Mari?
No, I say hoax. Ice cream's delicious.
You're correct. It is a hoax, yes. It does, and it's not because it's delicious. All right, speed round two. True or false? All right, you can't refuse someone a glass of water in Arizona by
True.
law. You say true?
Yeah.
That is correct. All right, it's illegal to have more than 2 tattoos visible in public schools.
False.
Hoax.
Yeah, that's false. Yeah. In fact, actually, you can have more than 2 on your face here in Tucson. All right. You can't tie your pet alligator to a light pole in Mesa.
True.
Hoax.
Okay. Rico's right. It's technically true. Yeah. It's an exotic pet ordinance. And so it covers all exotic pets, alligators being one of them. So in Mesa, that is technically true. All right. It's against the law in Nogales to walk barefoot downtown. What do you say, Mari?
I want to say real.
Okay.
I'll say hoax.
Yeah, that is a hoax. I mean, people walk barefoot down there all the time. So that is fake. And you can't dig up a saguaro cactus without a permit.
True.
True.
100%
Protect those
true.
Very
cacti.
true.
Yes, that is a real law protected plant act. So don't be digging up those sorrel cactuses. So there you go. Now you know a little bit more about the state of the laws here in the state of Arizona.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
going to save my ass one day.
You know it is.
Thank you.
I was thinking of you about the whole ice cream on a camel
While I
thing.
was tying my alligator to the light pole. Yeah. What do you want?
Anyways, we have a lot of stuff to give away today. So let's get our first giveaway. Now, Rialto Theater has an event. It's the return of Dia de las Luchas. Dia de las Luchas is a fantastic independent wrestling show at Rialto Theater. It combines live music with a live professional wrestling. They're going to actually have bands, Planet Strychnine covering the Misfits, performing all night long, while the best luchadors in the state of Arizona all perform for you. So if you want to go to that show for free, it's an all ages event. Be caller number 10, 600 KFMA, 605-362. Call now. Good luck. All right, we are back, and so is Rico. Just in the nick of time. How's the old meeting there, Rico?
Fantastic.
All right. All right, let's see.
Everything's chaos and everything's fine.
Oh, no. Well, we'll talk about that after the stream, of course. I'm sure it's good. All right. Getting ready to wrap things up. We don't have enough time for the most haunted hotels, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Yeah.
Congress on there?
You know what?
Pioneer.
No, Congress is not on there. There's Alaska, there's Gettysburg, there is the Queen Mary, of course.
The boat?
Arkansas, yeah. That
So
thing is,
Tucson's getting screwed over not only in the taco segment, but also the haunted house segment?
we got screwed over hardcore in the
That's
taco,
messed
and that's
up.
on Yelp. But you know what? They actually reached out to me, which is cool. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back, Beef Vegan Presents. We're just talking about how Tucson keeps getting screwed out of these lists. I had a list of like the most haunted like hotels and areas in the nation, and Tucson got snubbed. Most importantly, like namely Hotel Congress, and then we got, of course, screwed out of like the best tacos in the country according to Yelp. But not everybody did, because we did get what was it? Taco
Rico's
Rico.
taco.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Taco Rico.
Hey.
And so we shared this on there, and the owners of Taco Rico didn't even know they were on this list. So we made a little clip, give them a little love and
How funny.
shout out. And one of the owners, the wife, it's like a husband and wife kind of deal. It's a
Yeah.
food truck that's operating outside in the parking lot of Fascinations there in Ina.
Oh.
Got voted the 12th best taco place in America.
What?
And they didn't even tell him?
They didn't tell them.
How weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I put that clip together, and it's Uri. She reached out to me and was asking. She goes, "Hey, hello guys, is there any chance can you save and send me this story? I really appreciate it." So she didn't even get the link, and I'm like, "Here you go.
Oh, wow.
There's the link, and congratulations."
Yeah. You
Number
want to bring me
12.
some tacos?
Number 12 in America.
Right.
Yeah. In fact, it was the highest in Tucson. Actually, it was the only mention in Tucson, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And we should probably go eat there today.
For real.
Rico.
I want to
Yeah.
see what the hype's about now.
Yeah. And it's your namesake, dude. It's Taco Rico.
I get a discount.
Yeah. I when I told him this, I thought he was gonna like rip his shirt off and be like, "Number 1, baby." And, like, actually, numero 12, but whatever. I mean, numero uno in Tucson, but it's still amazing. Just imagine as like a husband-wife duo, starting off a small business like a food truck and getting an accolade like that, not even knowing.
Not
it.
even knowing.
Right. And all of a sudden, you're like, all of a sudden it's
Oh,
busy
cool.
here. What the hell's going on?
Right.
There's a line around the block and, beyond the Fascinations. Right. Yeah. So, that sounds like a good Taco Tuesday, a little lunch idea. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time that we have for the show today, but we covered a lot. And, we discovered our favorite new band of all time,
Mhm.
right? Father of Peace is the name of that band. And definitely go down the rabbit hole on them. We also talked about how we probably have the best music venue in all the country
Yes.
because of La Rosa, right? And congratulations to David Salutes and Charlie Levy for opening La Rosa, and so excited about that
It
venue.
looks awesome.
Yes,
It's beautiful.
absolutely. She was there on Sunday. Didn't even call us or invite us, dude.
Really?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
I know. Well, I mean,
Too
that's
cool for us, huh?
we invite you everywhere. Cool. That's what
Nuh-uh.
we do. What are you talking about? We're friends. We do all the time.
Mm.
Yes. Like I'm always coming. Don't give you tickets and stuff. You do. Whatever. Now it's time for a beef tip. And this beef tip could possibly save your life because I know you guys love grilling, right? You want your food. But did you know that eating, like grilled meat, they have carcinogens in there. It's actually very cancerous just eating barbecue food.
That's a bummer.
It is a bummer.
Worth it.
Unless you want to save yourself by marinating it. Oh, yeah. Marinating meat can cut its cancer risk by 90%. So marinating your meat not only makes it more delicious and tender, but it could save your life. Research has shown that grilling or cooking anything at high temperatures creates compounds that are carcinogenic, meaning they cause cancer. But a new study found that marinating meat first can neutralize those compounds and lower your risk by over 90%. So all you have to do is marinate your meat for at least 40 minutes using herbs, spices, and some sort of acidic property like vinegar, wine, or lemon juice. So marinate your meat, make it delicious, and also save your life in the process. That's your beef tip. Fantastic, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the best argument against vegans I've had so far. Thank you.
That's right. All right. That's all the time we have for the show today. Thank you guys so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe. And as always, rock local. Later.
When you wish
A life-saving beef tip today. And I even shared that with you like an invitation to the best new music venue in the country.
I'm
Marinate
sorry.
on that.
I will
Serious.
knock
I'm
out
so
all
sorry.
your teeth.
Friends like you, who needs enemies?